Imagine a vast and unforgiving desert. The sun beats down mercilessly, sand stretches endlessly in every direction. This was the harsh reality faced by the Israelites after their exodus from Egypt. They were a nomadic people, traveling through dangerous territory. In such an environment, survival depended on order and organization. Their encampments were not haphazard collections of tents. They were meticulously structured, reflecting a deep understanding of leadership, logistics, and defense. These camps were more than just shelters. They were symbols of unity and shared purpose. The Israelites were a collection of 12 tribes, each with its own history and identity. The organized encampment served as a visible reminder of their common ancestry and their shared destiny. It fostered a sense of belonging and collective responsibility, essential for their survival in the wilderness. Ancient armies, from the Romans to the Persians, understood the importance of structured encampments. A well-organized camp was crucial for maintaining discipline, ensuring efficient resource allocation, and defending against enemy attacks. The Israelite encampment, however, stands out because it was divinely ordained. God himself instructed Moses on the arrangement, revealing a blueprint for order that extended beyond the physical realm. The Book of Numbers provides a detailed account of the Israelite encampment. The camp was arranged around a central point, the tabernacle, a portable sanctuary that housed the Ark of the Covenant. This sacred tent served as the visible dwelling place of God among his people. Its central location signified the pivotal role of faith and divine guidance in their lives. Around the tabernacle, the 12 tribes were arranged in 4 groups of 3. Each tribe had its designated position, always maintaining the same relative location to the tabernacle and to the other tribes. This arrangement ensured that every tribe was equally close to the presence of God, symbolizing their equal status before him. The Levites, the tribe designated for priestly service, camped around the tabernacle. They were responsible for its care and transport. This divinely ordained structure served both practical and symbolic purposes. At the heart of the Israelite encampment stood the tabernacle, a constant reminder of God's presence among them. This portable sanctuary, with its intricate design and sacred artifacts, served as the focal point of their religious life. The tabernacle was where God communicated with Moses, giving him laws and instructions for the people. The placement of the tabernacle at the very center of the camp was deliberate and highly symbolic. It signified that God was not distant or removed from his people, but dwelt among them. This physical proximity reflected the spiritual closeness God desired with the Israelites. Moreover, the central location ensured that all the tribes, regardless of their designated position, were equidistant from this sacred space. This emphasized the idea of equality before God. The tabernacle's central location also served a practical purpose. The 12 tribes of Israel were not randomly scattered throughout the encampment. Each had a specific position assigned according to a divine order. This arrangement, detailed in the Book of Numbers, reveals a meticulous structure that reflected both tribal identities and strategic considerations. On the east side, facing the rising sun, were the camps of Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun. Judah, the tribe from which kings would eventually emerge, held a leadership position. This eastern position symbolized new beginnings, echoing the rising sun and their journey eastward towards the Promised Land. To the south camped Reuben, Simeon, and Gad. This positioning placed them strategically to protect the camp's rear during their journeys. On the west, facing the setting sun, were the camps of Ephraim, Manasseh, and Benjamin. Finally, to the north camped Dan, Asher, and Naphtali. In the vast expanse of the Israelite encampment, visual cues were essential for maintaining order and distinguishing the tribes. Each tribe had its own standard, a flag or banner that served as a visible symbol of their identity. These standards mentioned in the Bible but not described in detail likely bore unique emblems or colours that distinguished them from one another. They served several crucial functions. Firstly, they helped maintain order within the camp. Each tribe could easily identify its designated area, and individuals could locate their families within their tribal division. This visual organization was crucial for preventing confusion and maintaining a sense of structure. Secondly, the standards served as rallying points. In case of an enemy attack or other emergencies, the standards provided a clear visual cue for assembly. The tribes could quickly gather under their respective banners, facilitating a swift and organized response to any threat. The Israelites' journey through the wilderness was not a chaotic scramble. Their movements, like their encampments, were highly organized and disciplined. When it was time to move, the tribes broke camp and set out in a specific order, following the guidance provided by God to Moses. Leading the procession was the Ark of the Covenant carried by the Levites. This sacred artifact, representing God's presence, served as the ultimate guide. It signified that the Israelites were not simply wandering nomads, but a people led by God himself. Following the Ark, the tribes marched in their designated order. The eastern tribes, led by Judah, went first, followed by the southern, western and northern tribes. This disciplined approach to movement served several practical purposes. The Israelites' successful exodus and 40 years in the wilderness depended heavily on effective leadership at all levels. Moses, appointed by God, served as the ultimate leader, receiving divine instructions and guiding the people. His authority was absolute, rooted in his unique relationship with God. Aaron, Moses' brother, served as the high priest, leading the Levites in their religious duties. He played a crucial role as a spiritual guide and intermediary between God and the people. Aaron's leadership was essential for maintaining the sanctity of their worship and upholding the covenant with God. Each tribe also had its own leader, a prince or chieftain responsible for governing his tribe and representing their interests. These tribal leaders played a crucial role in maintaining order within their tribes, resolving disputes and implementing Moses' instructions. This multi-tiered leadership structure facilitated effective governance and decision-making. The leadership structure of the Israelite encampment offers valuable insights for leaders even today. Moses, despite his immense authority, never ruled as a tyrant. His leadership was characterized by humility, selflessness, and an unwavering commitment to God's will. He understood that true leadership involved serving the needs of his people. Aaron's leadership exemplified the importance of spiritual guidance and ethical conduct. As high priest, he was not only responsible for religious rituals, but also for setting a moral example. His life demonstrated that true leadership involves upholding the highest ethical standards and inspiring others to do the same. The tribal leaders showcased the importance of accountability and responsiveness. They understood that their authority stemmed from their responsibility to serve their people's needs. The Israelites' journey through the wilderness, with its limited resources and constant dangers, highlighted the crucial importance of planning and foresight. The very survival of the community depended on their ability to manage resources effectively, anticipate challenges, and prepare for potential threats. The organized structure of the encampment itself was a testament to their planning. The designated areas for each tribe, the strategic positioning of the Levites, and the clear lines of authority ensured efficient resource allocation, communication, and decision-making. Their movements were also carefully planned. Scouting parties were sent ahead to assess the terrain, identify water sources, and anticipate potential obstacles or dangers. This proactive approach allowed them to avoid unnecessary risks and make informed decisions about their route and pace. Furthermore, the Israelites maintained a defensive posture even during peaceful times. The tribal arrangement, with specific tribes assigned to protect the camp's perimeter, ensured they were always prepared for potential attacks. The Israelite encampment, with its meticulous order and carefully defined roles, served as a microcosm of a well-functioning society. It demonstrated that even in the wilderness, amidst the challenges of a nomadic lifestyle, order and structure were not only possible, but essential for survival and success. The camp's organization provided a sense of security and stability in an otherwise unpredictable environment. The Israelites knew their place within the community, understood their responsibilities, and could rely on the established systems of governance and resource allocation. This order, however, did not stifle individual or tribal identity. Each tribe maintained its customs and traditions within the framework of the larger community. The encampment structure provided a balance between unity and diversity, allowing for individual expression within a cohesive and organized whole. The Israelite encampment demonstrates that order does not equate to rigidity or oppression. The lessons of the Israelite encampment resonate even today. Though millennia have passed since their exodus, the principles of leadership, organization, and planning they embodied remain as relevant as ever. Modern societies facing complex challenges and rapid changes can learn much from their ancient example. The encampment's emphasis on structured leadership highlights the importance of clear lines of authority, effective communication, and a shared vision. Organizations like the Israelite community thrive when leaders at all levels understand their roles, communicate effectively, and work towards a common goal. The camp's meticulous organization underscores the value of planning, foresight, and efficient resource allocation. In a world facing resource scarcity and environmental challenges, the Israelites' focus on sustainability and preparedness offers a valuable model for modern societies. Perhaps most importantly, the encampment reminds us that order does not stifle individuality or creativity. The Israelite encampment, a marvel of ancient organization and leadership, continues to offer valuable lessons for modern times. More than just a historical curiosity, it serves as a testament to the enduring power of human ingenuity, faith, and the timeless principles of order, leadership, and planning. As we grapple with the complexities of our modern world, facing challenges unknown to the ancient Israelites, their example reminds us that even in the face of adversity, order can be found. Their story encourages us to seek solutions that foster unity, promote sustainability, and empower individuals while acknowledging the importance of structure and leadership. The legacy of the Israelite encampment lies not in its specific details, but in the timeless principles it embodies.